liver transplant is happening quite frequently in Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, Secunderabad. We are doing good number of cases with average of 2 to 3 cases a month, and this is definitely a procedure with risk, which involves life risk. Also, there are a lot of problems. Family should understand that the nature of disease itself, if liver disease is not being treated, usually they will lose their life if any of the complication occurs. Maybe say around 50 to 60% chances that they will develop the complication, and once they develop complication, they will lose life in around 70 to 80% of the chance. So liver transplant is the only alternative in a patients with chronic liver disease, those who are having a MELD score of more than 15 and a child status of C, or any life-threatening complication like hepatorenal syndrome, that is which affects the kidney by rise in creatinine, or there is hepatic encephalopathy or ascites which gets infected, that is spontaneous bacterial peritonitis. In such situation, when patient gets to us, we usually try to optimize them first with medicines, their dietary modifications, improve their all overall well-being. If they are alcohol, we urge them to stop alcohol, lifestyle modification. Most of them will get improved with that. But if they won't improve even with our medical management and conservative treatment, then we first at the score of MELD 12 to 15, we give them counseling that now your liver is not working well and you have to get ready for the liver transplant. And that is the time where they get time to think about what is liver transplant, how exactly it is done, what is the cost involved, what is the afterlife of the liver transplant patient, because there are a lot of misunderstandings. Someone says that the liver transplant is possible only with 50 lakh rupees. Someone says if you do, you are not going to survive, you are anyway going to die if you undergo transplant. Or someone says that after transplant your life will be in the cage, you will be too protected. But these all are misunderstanding. Believe me, it is a excellent procedure, though you have to accept the risk which is involved in the procedure. And definitely we are also human beings, not God, where we can't assure 100% success rate. But once you get well in 15 days of transplant, life after transplant is beautiful. You can work like a normal human being, what you are working, with some few precautions actually, which we are supposed, everyone is supposed to take, like not going to dirty places, having good healthy hygiene. Whenever there is a spate of like say influenza or a flu, you should wear a mask. So these patients are also prone for these infections. So you have to take an additional precaution, but it doesn't mean that you should be in the cage and your life will just get spoiled by doing. So I will recommend for all patients with liver transplant, definitely give one chance or one thought of liver transplant and meet our old patients, those who have excellent experience with us, and you will definitely regret if you don't do transplant, because you will be avoided, you will be divided of an excellent life. Now the important thing is how do I know that I am having a liver disease and I need to take care. Liver has a unique feature of regeneration, because of which whenever liver gets damaged, it regenerates. So in initial stages of damage, usually no one will come to doctor. When liver is not able to cope up with the regeneration, and when patient goes into the last stage of the liver disease, usually then and there they come to the doctor. And what are these symptoms like? They are like a patient may get jaundice, yellowing of eyes, they may get water in the abdomen, they will get repeated episode of fever, they will get infection in the form of either urinary tract infection, lung infection, or they will have a renal shutdown, like urine output will come down and creatinine will go up. These are the few presentations among various different. Some people will come with confusion, they will not able to understand what is happening, they will have disturbed sleep in the night whereas they will sleep in the morning, that is part of hepatic encephalopathy. These are the various presentations, and these are the situations where patient will come to us for consulting, like I have a liver disease and now what I do it. Once they come with these complaints, we do their complete blood picture, renal function test, liver function test, and the coagulation parameter in the form of INR, and ultrasound abdomen to see what is exactly happening there. And these tests will help us in deciding whether how much the damage has occurred. And once we come to know the damage, depending on that, we will decide further treatment. Definitely, there are many cases where there is hope of treating with medicine, and we definitely will be able to cure them with medicine and lifestyle modification. Like someone is alcoholic and his liver is damaged because of alcohol, so he needs to be counseled for stopping alcohol and going for a lifestyle modification. Some cases it is a hepatitis B and C, where we can, there are wonderful drugs available nowadays. We can start them on treatment with hepatitis B and C, and if they are in child C status, they will also improve. But there are certain category of patients where they are in the child's B and C status, where there is a need for transplant. And irrespective of this child status, if patient has any liver cancer, then they are also candidate for liver transplant, which can be on occasion be curative for them if they come within time to us.